Okay, welcome back to part two of our Google Classroom course in Google Classroom. Um, Hopefully, again, you're getting set up. Obviously, depending on what time of year you're watching this, you may not have gotten your students added in, and that's okay. You don't necessarily need to for the majority of these activities. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to look at the stream. That's where most of the stuff happens as far as your course. And so just talk about the options you have there. And again, once you get this down, you're pretty much ready to use Google Classroom. The other stuff I think is a bonus, and that's gonna do is help you understand more of the why it's beneficial and why it's worth taking the time to invest to learn and implement these things. But this will allow you to do pretty much everything you want to do with Google Classroom as far as the basics and getting going. So I'm going to go back to my classroom, go to the stream, first tab. It should default to all that. And so you get here, you're going to notice down at the bottom right, you've got a plus, and this is where you get all of your different options. Now, the nice thing is when you create any of these things, the people in your classroom should get an email notification and a push notification if they've enabled that on their mobile device about what's happening. So again, automated communication and things like that, which helps out. All right, so first thing we're doing is we're just going to create an announcement. If you do that, you'll see this pop up. And what you can do is you can type in some kind of announcement. Hey, welcome back to school. Don't forget the information form. So maybe you've got a Google form that collects your information. You sent the link to them or to parents and was like, hey, please remember to fill this out. You'll notice some things here. If you have multiple classes, you can click this little box up here and you can choose to post this to multiple classes at once. So if you teach, the same thing 7 times or 6 times or however many it is, you'll have to create things once and then you can post and share them out to other classes, which is an awesome, exciting thing. If you don't have multiple classes yet, you may not see this little box here, but that's there. You also will see this one for all students. So if you've broken things up and done different stuff that we'll try and deal with maybe on another day, you can do that as well. And so those things are there. Next thing is, and I haven't created these yet, but you can create topics. So I could create a topic and just call this first day. So there's some stuff that I want to keep grouped together and remember that I did this on the first day. And then from there, you can insert links, stuff from Drive, YouTube, attachments, whatever the case may be. You can also do those things. Now, for this case, it can be beneficial because it's all in one place. But for other things, like when we get to discussion questions in a second, those things give you the option to make stuff more engaging. And so that's there. And then here's the other cool thing. You can schedule this stuff. And so technically, and I'll talk about this again and again, you can stay ahead of the game and have it done. So if first day I do this, X day we're going to do this. Ideally, this day we're going to do that. You go ahead and schedule this and front load things. And I encourage you, especially this first year, and I will say this again at the end of the course, stay about 6 weeks ahead, okay, maybe a month ahead, and just keep doing that. And then after that, it's done. This year it's done, and then next year it's just staying a little bit ahead to make it better and improve on things. And what's worst case scenario? You schedule it and things get off. You needed to double cover a lesson. You were out one day. You got sick. Whatever. Just go back and tweak the date a little bit and you're fine. You're not recreating the wheel, or again, you're not absent. And then not only are you having to catch up on that day, you're having to wholly recreate the next lesson. It's all created. You're just tweaking. So it's saving you time. So you can schedule as well. I'm not going to post this. Actually, I'm going to go and post this. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay. So it's there. You can see I've got my topic. I can click and just show things from that topic. And so it makes it real easy to find things, edit them, delete them if you want to use the topics. Also, it's good for your kids if they want to search and sort and do things like that based off units or whatever the case may be, types of materials, you have those options. So that's an announcement, pure, simple, about what you think it is. Let's do a discussion question next. So you can create a question. And, and what I'll talk about later on in the course is basically I think about, like exit tickets. What did you struggle with today? Okay. Looks a lot like an announcement. Difference is now you can also add instructions because obviously this is something we want to do. You have the option to set a due date and a due time. So it doesn't have to be immediate. Maybe you want to give them a chance to think about it and chew on it, but you can set that. And that way they know they've got to get it done. Again, you can put it in the categories of topics. I'm not going to this time. You can decide what kind of question it is, short answer or multiple choice. Another great little fun feature, and it's all again integrated. Again, multiple classes at one time. You think about how quick this is. And then you can do that. You can decide can students reply to each other. Depending on the section of the course, the topic, whatever the case may be, what your goal is, you may or may not want that option, but it is there and it's a really cool feature. And then also, can students go back and edit an answer? You can decide on that. Like if this is more for quiz, you may give them one shot at it, or if it's just something for thought, maybe you want to let them come back and change and tweak and improve. And again, you can schedule, you can save as a draft, you can do whatever you want to do. Now, if I wasn't filming a video right now, this would probably all load a whole lot quicker. But currently right now, it's asking the question. Okay, so it's there. And then you can see who did